Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to you versus them. Scorpio, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Scorpio, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Scorpio spirit. Alright, Scorpio, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Scorpio, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, and this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Ace of Wands, but in reverse. So somebody says I'm no longer dealing with this anymore. I'd rather just be single and independent and focus on my own life. From the first look at the cards, I do sense somebody here feels whatever they did was unforgivable. Maybe they're going through the dark night of the soul. They could have lied or something. I mean, as much as this person wants to now rectify things or heal the broken heart, they are feeling I'm going to get rejected. Okay, the other person says, yeah, because this person was a trickster. They never offered me anything stable. I found out that they were lying, cheating, ghosting, no second chances here. This entire thing just backfired, so it's come to a standstill, and I'm happy being on my own now. So that's my first thought, of course. I'm going to clarify all these cards for you. But before that, let's start by asking the universe. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Scorpio and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Scorpio and their person. All right. So the first card here, Scorpio says, regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they behaved. Fear. Someone is now letting fear affect this connection. Third one says, chaser. Someone in this connection is soon going to be the chaser now. Scorpio, it's a heads up. All right, so let's also do your dialogue message cards here. Scorpio, let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Scorpio and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Scorpio and their person spirit. Scorpio and their person. All right, let's take a few more Scorpio from another deck. Scorpio and their person spirit. Scorpio and their person. That's too many. I'll just take one more. Scorpio and their person. All right, just a few more Scorpio from a third deck, and then we'll start the reading. Scorpio and their person spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Scorpio, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Scorpio says, losing hope in this connection. I'm not sure if you love me for me or who you think I am. I can't stop thinking about the times we once shared. You are more attractive to me when you're empowered, rather when you're insecure. You enlightened my soul. I fear you've moved on from me. I wish things had turned out differently. I'm sad it's over between us. I had to move on because we weren't ready for a committed relationship. You are the catalyst for my spiritual growth. I think about you often, and I still miss you. It wasn't you. I just needed some time to work on myself some more. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Scorpio, let's start the reading. I will focus on you first, person A. And once I'm done here, later we'll move to the other side. And newcomers, please remember, I'm not guessing which side Scorpio's on because I could be dealing with two Scorpios here. But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on and who this person is for you in your life. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker. Please use your own judgment. It is a general reading. So, person A, tell me, how are you feeling right now? Tell me about the Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they want to come and speak their truth, but they feel, I don't think I'll be forgiven now. They are kind of dreading that the other person is exhausted of them, tired of them, has probably given up with on them. And even if they were to come and speak their heart or speak their truth, they will not be forgiven. So this person is, yeah, they're devastated right now because they do want to come back. But they have a condition. It's like, I want to come back, Omkaratarot, but I don't want to talk about the past. I don't want to talk about all the things that went wrong in this connection. I want to just turn things around and, I want them to meet me with fresh eyes as a Two of Cups connection. This person is wanting to preserve their pride or ego and then still be able to move forward with that person into a peaceful and harmonious connection like for the future. You understand what I'm saying? So they don't want to apologize, they don't want to look small, but they do want this connection. So like, if only they wouldn't talk about whatever happened in the past. So why do you feel this way, person A? Tell me. Ace of Swords in reverse, because they don't have the words to explain. It's like, with what face will I go and apologize? I don't have the courage to go and tell them about all the lies that I told or, whatever happened here in the past. This person doesn't have the words to explain themselves. But they still want to heal what has been broken between the two of you. Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Yes, this person is wanting to talk as long as they don't have to be disappointed or be reminded of all the times they never invested, or maybe about their party lifestyle or their flirting or whatever this person did. They don't want to talk about that. It's like, once I've made up my mind, we should just walk that path and let's not even talk about what happened in the past. So how do you see the connection currently then? How do you see person B? How do you feel about the connection right now? Person A says, well, I see them as my golden cup. That's the one I want. I don't want anyone else. But as long as they don't reject me, I think person A is fearing rejection from the other person in case the other person turns down their offer and says, I don't see you as my soulmate. This connection is over. I don't want commitment with you. So what person A is saying, I don't want to shut this chapter down, but I still want to maintain a bit of control where I choose them, and then I don't want to be turned down. I don't want to be turned down by them. I don't want my cup of love to be refused, because this time round, Omkaratarot, I'm coming in correct. I want to step up. I want to do right by them. I want to be in their life forever. I want to offer commitment, but I don't want them to turn my cup of love down. So this person is a bit nervous because they're not sure whether their offer will be accepted. Okay, so what action person A will finally take, I will open later, Scorpio. Let's go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling about this? Why the Magician in reverse for you? Why the Magician in reverse? Yeah, person B says, I stuck around for a long time. I was trapped and stuck in my head, wondering, will they ever choose me? I was manifesting this connection, but all that went to vain. Nothing flourished here. None of my dreams and wishes came true here. They never offered me anything stable or long term, and they just kept me waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Why do you feel this way, person B? Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I think person B feels whatever they were manifesting or hoping or praying for, it all backfired. It's like nothing really materialized here. I was manifesting a stable offer from them, commitment from them, but they didn't offer me nothing. So I guess no more second chances. I should call it quits. Yeah, because I'm not happy. then still not giving me an equal give and take or being fair or doing right by me. So then if I'm not happy, then I should accept that this is over, right? No second chances here. So how do you see the connection currently, person B? How do you see person A? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. According to them, they are calling it quits because there's no movement. I was not nurtured. I was not respected. I was not valued. They didn't see me as their long-term partner. They offered me no commitment. There was nothing to look forward to. So I think person B is coming to the point to say, well, maybe this is over. Maybe it's never going to be revived. Maybe they're just a flirt, or maybe they're just uh, immature or something. I don't want to deal with somebody immature in my life. Thank you so much. I'm healing my own broken heart now. They made promises to me which they never kept. They broke my heart. So I think person B is kind of spending time healing themselves or pulling out those swords that person A plunged into their back. And they feel, well, they didn't want to work with me. They didn't choose me. They didn't make up their mind. They haven't said anything to me. So it's been long enough that I've waited now. So person B is kind of, I think, just being solo right now. They could be focusing on their money, on their life, on their progress. It's like I have to accept that me and myself. Yeah, there's nothing to look forward to here. All they maybe wanted was some fun and some passion or something, but they never wanted to have any new beginning with me. So we were not on the same page. So let's see then what actions you guys will take. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Scorpio. And while I shuffle this deck now, may I also remind you, if the storyline has resonated, to please let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. All right, person A, I'm back with you now. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. What are your plans? Nine of Swords in reverse. They definitely want to come out of their anxiety, stress, sleepless nights. And how are you planning to do that, person A? Ace of Cups, High Priestess, and the Sun card. Okay, so this person is very serious, let me tell you that. But they are trying to find, like I said, a sneaky way around offering their whole heart, offering commitment, because they don't know what the other person is going to say. So I think this person is still going to try some, other way, not like come in honest and direct and let's talk and here's my heart and here's the truth. No, they're still trying to find a sneaky way back into person B's life. They are still trying to find a way that they can get away without having to be confronted. Yeah, they have their full heart on display at the moment, and they do want to come back towards this happiness. They want this Four of Wands. I think the reason why they are not going to come in direct is because they are fearing that the other person has maybe emotionally walked away. Yes, I think person A, you're the one who's going to be the chaser now, right? But you don't want to come in and have to apologize. That's your problem. So I think person A is going back and forth in their mind, trying to figure out how they can make person B not talk about the past and still give them a chance because they are ready now. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. Queen of Swords in reverse. I think person B says, I don't know if I can ever trust this person again. I'm angry, I'm upset, I've actually accepted that I've had to cut this person out of my life because the trust is gone. Okay, tell me about the Queen of Swords. I think person A knows that. That's why they're so nervous. They know that offer may not be accepted. Yeah, person B says, you know what, I'm single, I'm independent, I'm having a lovely life, Omkaratarot. I don't trust this person. Maybe it's time for me now to go out there and see what else is out there. Maybe check out other options. right? Person B. Yeah, because they've been very disappointed. They've been very, very disappointed. So they are trusting the universe and saying, okay, so universe, what's next? Wheel of Fortune, where are you taking me next? I'm single. This is over. I've had to cut them out of my life because they disappointed me. They didn't invest in this connection. They treated me like an option. So I have a feeling that person A does want to chase after person B, but they don't want to come on too strong or have to discuss the past. So that is why this person, person A, you're still trying to play mind games. That's the problem. You still want to have control, right? And the more you're going to do that, the more person B is not going to trust you. They're going to continue to hold back. Spirit's advice is, if you have an offer, just go and present it to them. Present maybe a gift of flowers or do something, and then see if the other person will give you back in return an equal give and take. Don't play any more immature games. Spirit says now is the time to speak your truth and be consistent. Like, have the patience to win over person B's heart, because yes, they are very defensive at this time, right? So I guess there will be communication, person B, from person A's end. They want to find a way maybe to travel towards you or come towards you. Their intentions are correct. They want to make things right. But because they're not sure of how you are going to receive them or, choose them, I think that's their nervousness. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.